everyone, it's Dr. Peggy Symingson. This short video is on expanding on the Start Here orientation or launch module. And so I'm going to share my screen, and I just want to share what exactly is in my Canvas launch module. So this is an undergraduate course, and I call it, orientation module. Some people like to add a quiz to add accountability for this. I just require it, and students can go through it. And so what I do is I take what's already in there that's fabulous and I add to it. So about this class, I have an overview video. I'm a big fan of videos, have gotten good feedback on them. And so this idea of launching off the runway is very appropriate for living in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So it's a metaphor in my orientation and in the class. And then, we come in for a smooth landing at the end. So just whatever you want to add to this section is great. The course overview video is something you can reuse semester to semester. Then I add about the textbook. Anything that you want to add about your textbook is great. Sometimes I even have tips for reading your textbook for students, and then about yourself, that brief bio. And then I give them bullet points like, I value your success, just some things that may seem obvious to you, but your students need to see them in the orientation module to get off on the right foot. Assignments are graded quickly. I'm easy to get a hold of. And I have TA information in here too. Now, the beginning of the course checklist is really important because some students are taking 3, 4, 5, and even 6 classes and working various hours and etc. So giving them a checklist is great. It tells them what to do, read through the course, get used to the Canvas shell. Not every professor organizes their course the same. Schedule your one-on-one virtual meeting with me if your class size permits, etc. So the checklist is really helpful. If you email me, I can send you my checklist. It's peggys@uta.edu. And then some of this stuff's already in here. I like to add personalization like Bitmoji avatars and things like that, just, for fun and engagement. The syllabus is pretty standard, so I won't mention that much. Technology, these are from the university, but I add my own list of tech tools. And so they can download it and it's specific to the course. So for instance, some people use Microsoft Teams heavily, other instructors don't. So I let them know what is the tool that they'll be using mainly for this course. How does it function? How often will we use it? Is it required or optional? And then if there's any like mobile app version of that tool that can really help them, and then any tutorial guides. You never know who's less familiar with a tool or doesn't realize the total functionality of it. So in my course orientation, I add to what they have about technology and that kind of thing, and then give some tips and then links and things like that. So that's a really important part of my overview module. And then student resources, I have added to the student resources. Like I say, go outside and be in nature, and self-care, because we are just emerging from the pandemic. Extra resources, staying motivated, that's really important. I value that. I have helped contribute to this UTA online academic success guide. And so I linked to that and then pulled some other just kind of general things like, this tips for taking online classes. So that's it. And so just whatever you can share. Again, I like to include my dog in the class, success tips, how you communicate, how to stay organized, staying focused, and steady habits. So just whatever you can add to your overview orientation module is fabulous.